Woo! All right, man. Welcome back to another episode. More consistency for y'all. IBTE Sports Podcast here. Kenny, Phil, Neil, and Lawrence. What's good? How y'all feeling? We back. We got NBA. We got NFL tonight.
Yeah.
A little bit of NBA. A whole lot of NFL. NFL right now is week. Oh yeah, we're going to what? Week 7.
Week 7.
Bobby, week 7.
Yes, sir.
Jeez.
Right.
Shit is moving fast. But how y'all feeling? How's y'all week so far? We at hump day. What's going on?
Okay.
Ready
So
for
far,
this
so
week to
good.
be over, man.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Hey, NBC is today, so Celtics playing right now. Jalen Brown. 20 points first quarter. Good night so far. Hopefully the weekend is better. So
Otto
Great
in
day.
the building early.
Yo, what's good, Otto?
what's up, Otto?
Yeah, man, we're just chilling. Nets got smoked last night, but it's whatever.
No Kyrie, no Chip.
I ain't worried about his bitch ass, flat earth, anti-vaccine ass. Get them fuck off my team, actually.
It's not like you want to get right to that. Like
I'm not worried about Kyrie Irving at all.
No
Oh,
Kyrie,
I'm
no Chip.
I'm talking about the just the NBA.
I'll get right into it.
Yeah, fuck it. Why not?
NBA is going on right now. Game started at what, 7:00 Eastern.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm already off to a rocky start in NBA Fantasy. Terry Rozier was out, and I didn't hit start active players. So there we
Rookie
go.
of the year.
Off to a great start.
Hey.
It couldn't get any easier, folks. You just have to press one button. And if you don't want to press one button every day, you can even press one button and then press
For the
another
week.
button that starts your players for the whole week.
Magic.
Right.
That's all you have to do.
Right.
It's very simple.
Vicente,
It's fundamental.
He said Vicente. Otto said right off the bat, Bucks back to back. What y'all think of the game?
it's week
The Bucks
1.
and
It's the
Nets.
first game.
That's what I thought about it.
That man's a shooter.
it meant nothing.
Yeah. Game 1, obviously. Yeah, I agree with them.
We took our players out down 14 with the whole fourth quarter left.
Giving up?
Yeah, fuck it. What the fuck do we care?
It's an 82 game season.
Yeah, that's like we don't have Kyrie. We're not gonna try.
No, but winning
What's the
the
point?
first night means
Means
right,
nothing.
like you win night 1. Okay, guess what? You have to do this 81 more times now.
Yeah.
Right.
And like 3 more times that week.
Right.
Right. And plus, you play that opponent like once more or 3 times more, whatever it is.
And when you're talking about a team like the Nets or like the Lakers or I mean, even the Bucks, like their whole goal is just to get to the playoffs. They don't care if they're the 1 seed or the 7 seed. They just want to get into the playoffs. They don't care. So
Yeah, they just
Yep.
gotta get there.
Exactly.
Just build up.
Plus, you're coming off an off season where Kevin Durant played literally every minute of the postseason. So
because he had
right,
to.
right.
rest him up. Rest up. Ice up, son. You're playing for the postseason if you're the Nets, so it doesn't fucking matter. But the Lakers,
Now wait, you were just saying it's only 1 game. You
But the
cannot
Lakers-
flip-flop here.
Why do you gotta say it like that?
the Lakers had that game in the bag. I don't know what the fuck happened.
Oh yeah, that I'll agree with you there.
I don't know.
Like
what
that's
was going
something
on.
I'd be upset about that. the fact
Jordan
that
Poole
lose a
and
game.
Galicia happened. That's what happened.
Yeah, I mean, I turned the game off, and next thing I knew, the Warriors won. So I don't understand. I don't understand the Warriors, or I don't understand the Lakers. But it's a project. We'll see how it is.
Again, like we all said, it's only 1 game, but they have to figure out what their lineup situation is going to be
Right.
because the combination of having LeBron James and Russell Westbrook on the court at the same time is not going
Problematic.
to fly. I mean, obviously, like we said, it's 1 game, so things can definitely change. But
They have a whole
based
season
off of
to
last
pick
night, it
back.
doesn't look great.
Yeah, definitely. Poole went off last night. Poole was hooping.
And
Where's he from?
Michigan.
Michigan. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
In an ideal world, I think the Lakers need to start Rondo and have Westbrook come off the bench with Carmelo Anthony. Just let
I've
them
seen
be
that
the
a
star
lot.
offense.
Yeah.
It won't happen.
No, it's not going to happen, but that's the ideal lineup situation.
Right. Hey, like I said, like Kenny said, whole season, they have a whole season to figure this out. They're playing for the playoffs. It's like no one's hitting the panic button, even though a lot of writers you see, dumb writers are hitting the panic button already. But like, It's Westbrook's new role, new team. Let him get adjusted to it. There's 81 games left for them. There's way more time left for the whole team.
Yeah. And we all know
Everyone's
Frank
adjusted to
Vogel's
the new roles.
rotations are ass. We've seen that, so.
Always have been, always will be.
You're looking for Braun to bail him out.
Yeah, they signed Avery Bradley the last second, like a day or two before the game, just to make sure.
Right, and then though they put him in the most crucial part of the game, and he was one of their best players on the stretch. So it's like, where was Avery Bradley all game? You're going to trust him with the game on the line, but you didn't play him the whole first 3.5 quarters.
And well, he just had got there technically too, right?
Yeah. Well, right, but then why are you putting him in with the game on the line?
Right.
Is my point.
Exactly.
Right. Well, because we know what Avery Bradley is at this stage of his career. Decent defender. Make his some threes here and there. Not much, but, decent role player.
It's a decent role player.
He could be decent. Yeah, he's decent. He's not, the player he was.
That's what he is.
Yeah. Like, he used to be a lot better defender, in his earlier years, but now he's lost a step or two, but he's still a decent defender and role player.
Right.
That Texas boy.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, like we said, first night don't mean nothing. Same with fantasy basketball. If you lose this week, it doesn't mean anything. Unless you get fucking blown out and you don't win a fucking category. If you don't win a category, you got to reevaluate your team.
Otto, I'm running it up right now.
That was my first week. Remember last year?
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, you need to reevaluate your team. Nigel, stop dropping players you've drafted.
Not just any players, like top 10 at their position.
Right.
Jakob Poeltl.
Fucking disgusting. Darius Garland just drops him. I think he's texting Nick Bruzace. I'm telling you.
Collusion.
Where's Dave Portnoy? We need an article on this.
I'm telling you, he thinks we're playing 2K.
Yeah, Otto yeah, man. I don't know what you were thinking. You knew you had a draft. You knew you were going to a football game. Why didn't you just charge your phone, or two, get a little fucking wireless battery charger or some shit? You can get them like $15 on Amazon, man.
You can get it for like $5 at the gas station. They'll work for a day, but that's all you needed.
Yikes.
Man with a plan.
Yikes.
But it backfired.
All right, so who you guys thinking for early predictions for MVP and NBA champion? We'll preview it a little bit.
I've said it before, and I'm going to continue to say it. As long as LeBron James is playing basketball, I will never not say that he's going to win the championship. So I'm going to say the Lakers because that's just how I feel. And Carmelo Anthony's got to get a ring, so there aren't many more chances.
You know what's crazy? Me and Dylan, Hyro, we in the Discord, we talk all the time. And as you're texting in the group, everything you're saying about Melo, Dylan is saying it in my headset, bro, in Discord. I was ready to tell both of y'all to shut up, man. Like, no, you're not as bad. You're not.
I mean,
as
I'm just telling you what the streets are saying.
That's a reliable source.
If Dylan, if you in here, you're super delusional when it comes to Melo, Kid Cudi, Iman Shumpert, J.R. Smith. Like he thinks these people are like the make or break of anything they're a part of, and it's just not a thing.
I just gotta hype up
Melo's gonna be a good piece for them.
I just gotta hype up my boy Melo because the world done forgot that he's a first ballot Hall of Famer, so I gotta make sure I go a little extreme, but it's just because I gotta give him his love.
Otto said he has Luka or Giannis, and then he has the Bucks winning it again back to back.
No shot.
Back to back.
Yeah, I don't see that happening. Luka is probably my MVP pick. It's just a safe pick, but I don't see the Bucks winning it.
If Giannis is shooting the way he does in the preseason and the first game, he hit some threes. Surprisingly, if he plays like that.
The first game.
I know. That's why I said if, Neil. I had an if there. If he plays like that, majority of the game and postseason, they have a good shot.
Neil loves flipping that narrative to fit his story. When the Nets are bad, it's one game. When he doesn't want to admit someone's good, it's one game. But when he wants to talk shit about the Lakers, it's them Lakers after one game.
I didn't say anything about the Lakers. I just said they blew the game. That's all I said.
How'd he start off the topic, boys?
I just said they blew the lead. That's all I said. I didn't say anything about them at all. I just said they.
Honestly, you're itching to like. No. You're itching to bash them. No. And you're like, I just said that 30 seconds ago. No. So I got to keep it real.
I have nothing to bash them on. It's the first game.
Listen, man, if y'all tune in right now, if you're on Facebook, YouTube, man, hit the like on this video, share this video, sub to the channel. IBTE Sports Podcast. We talking NBA here. For MVP, I'm gonna go with. I like Luka or AD. I like Luka or AD.
AD.
Yeah. I feel like
he's got to play more than 50 games if he's gonna win MVP.
Right. That's what I was gonna say. Yeah. If he can play at a high level, bro, when he's in the game, that boy shoot volume. Like he's shooting everything. Last night he got in the first 5 minutes, and I think he had probably like 6-7 shots already. Right. So it was like it was good to see. But if he stays healthy, I think he has a chance.
Yeah, because the Lakers are at their best when Anthony Davis can be their best player and they can run the team through him. The problem is just how many games is he going to be out there for you to be able to do that.
Right. Rick already with this Philly shit. Matter of fact,
I'm surprised you didn't say Ben Simmons.
No, that's a fact. That's a valid point though, because they really don't. What else do they really have?
Yeah. For me, I'm probably gonna go with Kevin Durant because I believe with the temporary or permanent loss of Kyrie Irving, more shot attempts, more opportunities for him and Harden, which I think Katie's gonna take more advantage of. So I'm gonna go with him.
Now you got to pin the last one, bro.
Kyrie for MVP, Chaz.
Yikes.
Yo, Chaz, you crazy, bro. He's a Titans fan too, so he's gonna be in here. He's hyped for Derrick Henry talk and all that. Bro, that boy is special. We're gonna get to that though. And probably NBA champion. I'm gonna say the Lakers. I see it being the Lakers. I say Lakers and Bucks.
Ooh.
Because bro, at the end of the day, like if Kyrie ain't there, it's like it's too much.
Chicago, man.
it's too much, bro. Like KD, my favorite player, but like, hey man.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with probably. I'm gonna go Lakers too, but I'm gonna say Lakers Nets because I do believe the duo of Harden and KD with a lot of good role players around them. I think they have enough to make it to the finals. But I'm happy to say Lakers in 7 with that.
I'm gonna go Karl-Anthony Towns for MVP. I think he's big and motivated this year. He lost a lot of people for COVID during COVID, so I think he's primed to have a huge year. He already puts up historical numbers when he does play a season. He averages crazy percentages and stats. So I think if he gets the look, I think there's going to be a lot of eyes on Timberwolves this year. They got a lot of young stars, young players over there. So he gets the looks. He gets the national playing time. He's going to get MVP this year. I think national championship, our NBA championship, I mean, it's the Brooklyn Nets. They're just all-around better team than any other team in the NBA right now. And that's without Kyrie Irving. So hopefully we can unload him to a team and get somebody back. Patty Mills can't run this offense forever. So hopefully we could trade Kyrie out.
Any Pacific targets you got, Neil?
You guys got Patty Mills?
Yep. Yeah. 6 man.
He was like our third leading scorer last night.
Anyone you have in mind, Neil?
Who do I have in mind?
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah, I mean, I could see. I mean, if we want a point guard, I wouldn't mind him. Send him over to Toronto. We'll take Freddie VanVleet. I'll take him right now.
But do they want a point guard though? They let Harden run point last night. Even when Kyrie was there last year, Harden ran point.
Kyrie a 2 guard.
Yeah, that's Patty Mills is your point guard off the bench. Harden's your starting point guard. I mean, do you really need to get a point guard back?
I would prefer to have a true point guard.
But Harden was averaging double-digit assists last year, wasn't he?
Yeah, I would prefer a big. I mean, your starting center is Nick Claxton right now.
That's fine. He's a beast. I'll let him stay in there. Let the young boy work. He's 22 years old.
No one on that team
put him in the game. Put him in there and let him work.
Watch him work. Beat the odds. Beat the odds.
Or we'll send Kyrie Irving to Philly for Embiid and Ben Simmons. I don't care.
Both?
Yeah, fuck it. Ben Simmons don't want to be there anyways. We'll take him, and we'll take Embiid.
My son Ben Simmons came to the practice in sweatshorts
with the phone in the pocket.
Cut off hoodie.
Yeah,
it looked like he was in gym class.
Yeah, it looked like he was caught in skipping class and jumped in for a second and said, "Yo, let me get the ball and shoot quick."
Yeah.
And then Doc said, "Go to class," and he said, "Okay," and dropped the ball and left.
Fuck no, he took the ball home.
Nah, he dropped the ball.
I thought he took it.
No, he dropped
the ball.
See, there's conflicting reports. We need a
there aren't
reporter.
conflicting reports.
That's from the video. He literally
all the reports say he dropped the ball and went home.
Yeah, they said there's people out there that say he took the ball home. I'll find the thread and send it to you.
Nah, they broke it down, and he just walked out into the hallway. Like,
yeah, he said, "Ben, get in on this drill." Nah, I'm good.
What a bum.
Bet, go home. Okay.
What a bum.
He said Lacy asked for his schedule. Nah. Oh my goodness.
Right.
He pull out the school tools.
Right.
Nah,
How long do you think?
That was epic right there.
Right.
Oh,
How long do you
my
think Ben
goodness.
stays with Philly? Trade deadline.
Nah, he's out of there. He's gonna be. They're either gonna just let him sit there and let him rot, or trade him away soon. I don't know if they'll trade him, but
I wish Kyrie Irving would just rot. Honestly, just rot away. I wish he can't come to the games.
Well, you don't have to pay him for 42 of the games because 41 at home.
He's gonna make $17 million sitting at home this year.
Yeah, but no, because he doesn't make his full salary. He doesn't get paid for the games that are in Brooklyn, and he doesn't get paid for the one game that's in Golden State.
Yeah, he's gonna make $17 million this year.
So he was making
he's
$34 million a year.
Yeah,
I didn't know
That sounds like
was
a
that.
contract.
Him not
yeah.
getting vaccinated this year cost him $200 million, potentially $200 million.
because he's gonna sign the extension, right?
Supermax extension.
Yeah, 4 for 200.
Yep.
That's what I was saying. Out of two, probably a week or two if they move on him, but I don't know.
Bro, you could inject me with fucking
it's a
silly sauce for fucking $200 million. You could inject me with shaving cream for $200 million. I don't even care. Bro, you could give me like, I don't even know.
Never gonna be able to walk again.
Bro, give me
200.
Give me.
I got $200 million. What do I need to walk for?
Inject me with the rhinovirus. I'll just be sick. I'll take a cold every day for the
with
rest of my life.
$200 million, I'll pay someone to figure out how to make me walk again.
Literally, $10 million can go right to the hospital. Right to the hospital.
Build the whole wing.
I'll build the whole wing. The whole wing.
Like what? What am I worried about?
Yo, those $1 million could go to your bill immediately.
Hold on. The logic is not there, bro.
The logic is
not there.
I hear you. It's 200 mil, but y'all capping right now. Like I said, you're not gonna be able to walk,
bro.
Because I'm gonna be able to walk. Show me someone who's worth $200 million and ain't find a way to walk. Who's got more than 200? I'm sorry, he'd be worth more than 200 million because he's getting 200 million on top of the hundreds of millions he already got.
What's the motherfucker from oh my goodness, from X-Men? Motherfucker in the wheelchair.
Professor Xavier.
Yeah, he's not real.
It's fantasy. And he can walk, and he used to be able to walk. He's just his brain. He's too strong, so he like fucked his back up.
Yeah, that's right. Like if I can't actually walk, like they're gonna do something like I'll have like a cool little Segway or something. Like what is this? I can get around.
That wheelchair's gonna be pimped out for sure.
That's what I'm saying.
Otto, we gonna get to that. We gonna get to NFL soon. But any last words on the NBA side?
Who's Jackson?
Lamar.
Oh.
Any last words for the NBA?
No, fuck the NBA.
NBA, it's early, man. We just wanted to.
We don't even like the NBA. I'm happy it's back, to be honest. I'm happy it's back strictly because of fantasy basketball.
What is wrong with him, bro? Like,
bro, I'm happy it's back. I won $8 last night on FanDuel, baby. One game in, one night in.
You went against the bots?
What?
You went against the bots in the lineups and shit?
Yeah, I did it. I did it in the tournament.
Good for you.
Never again, bro.
Congrats.
I only do it when they give me like the.
I can only win.
Give me free money. That's the only time.
Yeah, that's what I did. It was a promotion. I can only win in fantasy basketball. If y'all try to ever play FanDuel or DraftKings fantasy football, fuck that shit, bro.
Fantasy basketball,
never
fantasy
ever
baseball.
win.
Those are the only two things I've ever won on in FanDuel: basketball.
Never.
Baseball.
You'll never win in fantasy football ever. And the most you'll win is like $1.
Yeah, because
it'd be fake lineups popping out of nowhere.
Fake all of a sudden it's got every like how you even make this lineup?
I'll never forget the one year I was playing. It was on Thanksgiving, and it was the Falcons and Saints was the big matchup for the night. So that was the big game. So I'm playing. I'm about to win this one. Dan Arnold, who no one knew at the time, it was like his rookie year, scored like 2 touchdowns that night, and automatically he was everyone's MVP that night. So it was like ×3. I was like, "Yep, this shit's fake." Because who picked Dan Arnold as their team captain?
Bro, so they do like 1,000 lineups. Like these guys that win, they put in like 150 lineups, and they put like different combinations of teams in. Like it's ridiculous. Like you can't compete against that shit.
No,
yeah, that shit is crazy, bro.
You'll never win.
The bots.
You'll never ever win. It's like that Mike McClure guy. I don't know if you guys ever see his articles for you. He writes for Sportsline, and he always puts in like, what the prime lineups are, like people he's looking at. Like he's won millions of dollars on FanDuel and shit because he just does 500 lineups in one night, and he end up making big money.
I haven't been on FanDuel since 2017, 2018.
Yeah, I haven't opened the app since.
I'm all the way good.
When the pandemic first started, they were playing the bubble. They gave everyone free money to play. That was the last time I made a FanDuel lineup.
Only explanation I got is they really plant lineups in the middle of this game.
We'll be getting on FanDuel when they give us mobile sports betting.
That's a whole different app, though.
The sports book. I'm not participating in that lineup shit. That shit fake. But NFL, man, Week 6 just concluded Monday. We got Week 7 coming up. What are y'all thinking right now? We said it was too early Week 1. We said it was too early Week 2, 3, 4.
Not 4, not 5.
We're almost midpoint now.
We're here now. Yeah. We're here.
Yeah.
So we said it a couple weeks ago.
So what's the facts? What's going on? How y'all feeling about where the team's at?
I say if your team is if your team's even, 1 game below or 1 game above and over, you're in good shape right now. Anything other than that, you're probably not going to end up doing too well this year.
If you had a bye week, your team should have at least 2 wins by now. If you haven't had a bye week, you should be at 3 wins.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah. I mean, it's pretty clear. The NFC's fucking stacked. The NFC is stacked. I mean, the
is
AFC,
it though?
The AFC has honestly 3 teams. The Browns are frauds. The Browns are fucking frauds. All right?
Hold on. Let's go back.
I'm just glad someone else said it before I did this time. It feels so good.
The Browns are frauds.
Hold on. Let's rewind here. Because when we were going back and forth, I think it was last week or the week before, I said the NFC looks better.
That's why I said I don't think the NFC is stacked.
I agree now. I agree. After last week's games, I agree.
I said that.
Can I ask why you say that though? When the NFC you got the Cardinals at 6-0, Bucks 5-1, Packers 5-1, Cowboys 5-1, Rams 5-1. Okay. Then after that, the drop off is the Saints at 3-2.
Right.
And then in the AFC you got Ravens 5-1, and then you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 4-2 teams, 1, 2, 3, 4 3-3 teams.
Well, the records are worse. I like the teams in the NFC over the AFC teams, especially after last week. We saw all those games. Browns are fraudulent. The Chargers got exposed. The Ravens looked really good, but I still feel like they have obviously injury woes right now. I mean, they just put their starting left tackle on injured reserve. Their whole team is hurt, so they definitely can be got. It depends on who they play against. So, I mean, the Titans, if the Titans didn't have Derrick Henry, they don't win a game this year. Honestly, but
Titans they do when they're 4-2. So I don't.
I know, but I'm just saying, if you figure out a way to stop Derrick Henry, which I know it's not easy.
It's been 3 years,
right? But I'm just saying, if you find out a way to stop Derrick Henry,
logic is crazy.
But I'm just that's like saying if you find a way to stop Tom Brady, you can beat the Buccaneers. Yeah. Okay.
If you guys don't have Matthew Stafford, you don't win as many games.
But
it's
not the same. It's not the same. If you game plan for Derrick Henry and find a way to try to stop him, you take away the Titans' W's. You just do it. Not saying it's easy, obviously, but that is they have a weakness. You can't give Ryan Tannehill the ball and win a game. I don't think you're going to. I don't think you can do it.
And I'm not disagreeing, but I'm for you to say that's why the Titans are no good. Because you take Derrick Henry away, every team has that. If you take away,
the Titans are definitely a decent team. I just think that when it comes,
That's like saying if you take away Lamar Jackson, the Ravens aren't good. Well, they have Lamar Jackson; they're 5-1. So
I just think no, that's not true because the Ravens have a good defense this year, and with all their injuries, the Ravens have
they have an average.
They have a decent defense this year.
They're saying
I think the Titans are a one-dimensional team. One-dimensional. They have a quarterback that's a game manager at best. Without Derrick Henry, I don't think the team is good. That's what I'm saying.
Well, it's a good thing they have him then.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. And then 4-2. Hey man.
Right.
Listen.
Also, the Chiefs don't look good at all.
I mean, it's not like I haven't been saying it for 2 weeks. You've been telling me
last week I said
I need to pump the brakes.
Last week I said pump the brakes. This week I'm saying
I told you.
Go get the brakes checked. Because it's not looking good.
No, it's not. They should like if they were playing any competent team last week, they lose the game. Like they end up winning.
How many interceptions did Mahomes have?
He had
last
2
week?
interceptions and a fumble.
Yikes!
Plus one terrible one, but he threw it at an angle. But
yeah, like they end up winning that game last week, like by a lot. But if you actually watch the game, like they were not good.
It was close to like the first 3 quarters, I believe. In the fourth quarter,
fourth quarter they scored 2 touchdowns.
And we finally see why Heineke's not a starting quarterback in the league this year.
Yeah, but I 100%. I mean, I appreciate what Washington did. You gave him his chance. Now you know he's not the guy.
He can't win games. He can't win games.
I think it made sense to bring in Fitzpatrick, and now when Fitzpatrick is healthy, you obviously put him back out there to start.
Or you get Tua. Which there's 3-team trade that's getting talked about already.
But now people are saying that
saying it's fraudulent.
They're saying the Deshaun to Miami is true and has traction to it, but the Tua to Washington was just a tweet that got blown out of proportion.
But back to what I was said originally, the Cleveland Browns are frauds.
Okay.
We know this now because of where their team ranks in statistics as far as offensive line, running game, and I forget there's another stat too. Something I think is like defensive pressure or something like that they get on the quarterback, right? They rank top 5, if not top 3 in those categories, and they can't win games because they're frauds.
Do you know why they're frauds?
Baker Mayfield is not good.
It's almost like this is everything that I said all last season, and everyone called me a hater. It was just a matter of time before they got exposed.
Here's a scenario for you.
That's it.
Here's a scenario for you. Case Keenum plays tomorrow. What happens if he's good?
They're going to win tomorrow.
What happens if Case Keenum's really good tomorrow? What happens?
Purple Haze Nation in the building. What's good, bro? What's good?
Well, because
how severe is Baker's injury?
He was questionable.
Yeah.
He tore his left shoulder.
Put it this way, it's serious enough where if they want to bench Baker and not say they're benching him, they can use the injury as an excuse.
Yeah.
Like it's serious enough to do that, but it's also not serious enough for Case Keenum if he shits the bed tomorrow, they can go back to Baker next week or the week after.
I mean, let's not forget what Case Keenum did in Minnesota.
I mean, right? Case Keenum, everywhere he's gone, it's the Ryan Fitzpatrick effect. If he starts as your backup, he's going to be good when he becomes your starter. If you're signing him to be your starting franchise quarterback, you are going to be very disappointed.
Plus, Jarvis Landry might be coming back for the Broncos game.
Yes, he's supposed to be coming back
tomorrow. Supposed to be coming back, too.
They need him.
OBJ's hurt, and Jarvis Landry plays better when OBJ is not on the field. So
OBJ's going to play.
Right. Him, Peoples-Jones. We got to see how those two work out.
Peoples-Jones and OBJ and Jarvis Landry, but they don't have Chubb.
Or Kareem Hunt.
Or Kareem Hunt. So it was a sweepstakes for Browns running backs this weekend.
Dearness Johnson. You got Dearness Johnson, and you got Dimitri Felton.
Yeah.
Who are they?
He's a receiver type back, and then Dearness Johnson. He had did he play last season?
He played last year because when Chubb went down, he was Hunt's backup.
And he played decent, but
now he's going to be the feature back.
So we'll see what happens.
Hopefully, everyone that put that waiver claim in, hopefully it pays off.
Nah,
the underrated waiver claim this week was Rashad Penny, who Pete Carroll said is a full go this week, and Chris Carson's out, and Alex Collins is banged up. That was the pick.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys see? I sent it to you guys. The Jacksonville Jaguars kicker got drug tested after hitting 3 field goals: a 54-yarder, a 53-yarder, a 45-yarder, and the game winner. They fucking drug tested him.
They said, no way this man is coming off of the street
and doing
kicking
this.
like this.
And Myles Garrett got drug tested again.
Because he went sleeveless.
For going sleeveless.
2
games going sleeveless, 2 drug tests.
No, he said 3. 3 in a row. Yeah, I just saw the tweet.
That man is a problem.
Yikes.
He screenshotted and cropped the text message.
Yikes.
This is so and so from the NFL. You have to be tested for HGH. Be here at 12 o'clock, or be suspended.
Yikes. I wonder how many times Aaron Donald's been drug tested.
Especially, he probably got drug tested like 3 times after the knife thing.
Yeah, that knife video. That's right. They probably called him right in after that.
Yeah, or probably that game where he was holding like 2 people on the side in that famous meme video or photo. That's probably another one too.
Which one is that?
Is that the one where he had the 2 Seattle?
Oh, right? Yeah.
Yo, but I'm so glad that you just brought up Aaron Donald because it reminded me. Now, I'm just going to throw it out there. Remember last year when people were saying about, T.J. Watt and, you can't compare T.J. Watt to Aaron Donald because he doesn't get double teamed. He doesn't get triple teamed. I watched on the last play of the game against Seattle. Seattle sent their all 5 offensive linemen at T.J. Watt, and he busted through and caused a strip sack.
He didn't bust through. Geno Smith broke the pocket.
And
he broke off and he tackled.
It had nothing to do with T.J. Watt's talent. You're right.
I didn't say that.
I
did not say that it had nothing to do with T.J. Watt's talent. What I said is that he did not bust through the line and sack the quarterback. Geno Smith broke the pocket like a retard and got strip sacked.
But he got rid of guidelines. He got rid of there were 5 guys that went after him, right? And he managed to get free of them.
Okay, so I wish I had wish I was color commentary here so I could draw it out for Kenny.
Just a little board.
Yeah, a little board so I could draw X and O's on there for him, so he could see what actually happened.
The pocket's here. Pocket caves open. It comes open. Geno acts slow as shit, and ball gets hit.
Yeah.
Game over.
Game over.
Right, but my point is they had 5 guys on it. Like he still had to elude five offensive linemen. Like it's not like
you're making it seem like you went through them.
Yeah,
he didn't. He was getting blocked and then went around.
Just broke off from the side and just
I'm just saying
it was a great play. Great play. First off, it's a great play because the fact that you can hit the ball out by itself makes it a great play because it's not easy to do, especially a quarterback's got strong grip on the ball.
Yeah. Plus, he still had to go around all those guys as well.
That's what I'm saying, Phil. It wasn't like it was 1-on-1.
If Geno Smith stayed in the pocket like he was supposed to do, and either thrown the ball away or tried to make a play, with passing the ball, they would have kept the ball still.
Well, we saw how that played out.
What are you going to do? That's why Geno Smith is not a starting quarterback.
Technically, he is.
Well, yes, but was
for the next
4 weeks or whatever it is. They said did Russell Wilson bring his own camera crew for his pregame warm-ups, and why was he on the field?
Yeah, no, that's a serious question that someone brought up. Mike Florio asked,
it's like you've never seen somebody on IR just
like that. That actually may be against the rules. Like
it may actually be against the rules
because when you're on IR, you're not a part of the active roster. It means like you can't go out on the. Like you can go out and warm up and stuff. You can be on the sidelines.
Was he suited up and everything?
No, he wasn't suited
like
up.
in a hoodie.
But he went out and did the coin tosses, which I didn't.
I guess the coin toss I think is okay because they have like special people come do coin tosses.
No, but they always flip the coin. They're not actually out there as like the captain of the games. Yeah.
It's nothing new. This is nothing new. This is literally nothing new for me. It has nothing to do with the Nets. This is every night, every Thursday night. You haven't been here in a while. Every Wednesday night.
He said the violin.
I'm fine. I'm in a great spot right now. I don't give a fuck about the Nets.
Panthers frauds.
Well, we knew that. We said that since like 2-0. Same with we knew that. We just said the way that the schedules lined up for them earlier in the year, it was going to look good for them. But they
won 3 in a row and lost 3 in a row.
I just think the Panthers are really hurting without Christian McCaffrey.
Right.
So I think if they got Christian McCaffrey back, it'd be a different story for them, because I think that team is talented. Also, I think they lead the league in drops. I'm pretty sure they
Most
lead the
of them
league
by
in
Robbie.
drops.
Okay, say he comes back.
Yup.
He's gonna get hurt again. Then they're gonna be in the same spot.
Okay, I mean, I
don't
guess
know.
if he gets hurt again, then yeah, I agree. But I don't think. I mean,
Well, you know what, Neil? They're not actually good then, because if you just take Christian McCaffrey away from them, they won't.
I agree with you. I actually agree with that. But I do think Sam Darnold's better than Ryan Tannehill. So, and Sam Darnold actually drove the team down the field and scored the game-tying touchdown plus 2-point conversion. They just happened to lose the coin toss and lose the game.
He's just running the ball, and he says, "I'm not passing no more." He just runs.
They had a great play on that 2-point conversion. He did like a little shovel pass to the tight end. It was great.
Also, Robbie Anderson got a touchdown, I believe. So hopefully upward trend for Robbie Anderson.
Yeah, he caught the game-tying touchdown. Yeah,
absolutely terrible this year. Was dropped.
I'm sorry, I think Robbie Anderson's been overhyped
in fantasy.
I think he's just been overhyped.
He has problems catching the ball, and it's kind of important for a wide receiver.
Right.
Just a little bit.
Giants whole team handicap.
Yeah, pull that up. I had a question about this. At what point?
Is there any Giants fans here?
No, there might be.
Well, Otto. But at what point do we stop allowing this to be an excuse just because we see the Ravens have the most players on injured reserve and the most players on the injury report, and they're 5-1?
Yeah, I don't think.
You know what I mean?
I don't think that's the case for the Giants. Obviously Saquon's hurt, but the case for the Giants is they're just a terrible fucking football team.
Yeah, like I think like if you're without your starting quarterback, you get a little more leeway. But like the guys that the Giants are missing are comparable to the guy that the Ravens are missing, and the Ravens are still 5-1.
Yeah, I mean,
it has to do with the coaching in the front office.
That's what I'm saying. Their
terrible,
coach,
yeah.
they have different. Jason Garrett. Like Jason Garrett didn't work in Dallas for a reason, and then you bring him over and be the offensive coordinator.
Well, here's the thing too. When he was in Dallas, when he was the coordinator before,
I think I made this point before with Kenny.
Well, no, right. When
Yeah.
I said at the time, I had to wait and see, because he didn't have the talent. Now we're 7 weeks into the season. I think you're 100% correct, Phil. He was not the guy for the job.
Yeah, Joe Judge, Jason Garrett.
It's like, for example,
Joe Judge he's tripping.
Bro, he's not a good coach.
Bro,
yeah,
the
the Cowboys,
he be talking to grown men like they're high schoolers. Like he's gonna get mollywop one good time, and then be like, he's not coachable. Like the way he had a reason to yell at Kadarius Toney, like he was tripping. Like he lost his mind.
It's always the organizations going after the former New England coaches, but they always don't pan out well. So it's just weird.
One of my buddies pointed out to me
behind their boy.
No, it's a great point. One of my buddies pointed out to me is like Belichick, because Belichick can get away with that stuff. Because when he had Tom Brady, he wanted Brady like that, and he kept winning. These people that come from Belichick think like that's the normal way of coaching, and they haven't proven themselves yet. Like Brian Flores in Miami hasn't proven himself yet. We saw Eric Mangini try to do it before, but he didn't prove himself. Right. These are all guys that they walk into the room day one and think they're Bill Belichick, and they have his mentality. You have to prove yourself first, and then you can do it. Like Bill wasn't like that from jump.
If you look
Bill
at
prove himself before
just a quick comparison, if you look at coaching trees, if you compare Bill Belichick's coaching tree to like Sean McVay's coaching tree, for example, who has more success right now? You look at the Cincinnati head coach, that came off of Sean McVay. You have the Chargers head coach, came directly off Sean McVay. And then you look at, those are just two examples. You look at Bill, you just said a couple examples from Belichick. And then Matt Patricia also.
Awful.
Fucking awful. Like, that's just, there is no way that environment is possible,
Josh McDaniels was smart
he literally had players wanting to quit soon. It was like 2 hours into the beginning.
Like it's different. It's different when you're coaching a team that is going to win a Super Bowl, right? It's different. You could be hard on your team.
Yeah, I was pull up Otto's thing, please, so I can address that.
He said,
all right. So your running back your running back is out, just like the whole organization for the Ravens have been out. So okay, Slayton, Toney, Shepard, Galladay, they all started the season. Toney's just going to miss his first game this week. Galladay only missed one game this year. Slayton is your fourth option on offense, so he's irrelevant. Shepard only missed, 1 or 2 games. The Ravens also just put their left tackle on injuries. Like, look at who the Ravens are missing.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I'm just like you're acting like they're not missing anybody. That's my point.
Listen, y'all, Otto, y'all not the only one that's got IR at an all-time high, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
James White is off the Patriots.
Right. Like, I mean, the Falcons played a game without literally our whole wide receiver room.
Yeah, Super Bowl MVP.
So,
Saints haven't had their one or two.
You guys, how about the Titans? The Titans literally played a whole game without a wide receiver.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's so it's.
Hey man, listen, we get.
You just can't worry about that stuff, man.
Injuries. I mean, that's why I said we got. At what point are they not as significant as we want to see? Like, if it's your quarterback, that's a whole different story. I'll give you that, but.
I mean, and you're already playing handicapped at the quarterback position anyways, because Daniel Jones is ass.
Yeah.
It's over for that Giants. You got to bust up the whole organization, bro. The whole organization.
Prior to last week, Daniel Jones was playing good football this year. Last week was a bad game for him. I'm going to give him that.
Oof.
He was.
Really bad. I believe it.
That's all about, bro. It's all about the scheme, too. Like, if you don't have the receivers, like, you got to adjust your playbook. That's on your coach trying to keep running 9 routes with fifth-string receivers.
Well, that's the problem of Gettleman, too. Not like your starting running back is Saquon Barkley and your backup is Devontae Booker. Like, you cannot run the same offense at all with those two. Like, you got to have a guy you can go to when Saquon's out where your offense can kind of resemble itself.
You would think they would know that after missing Saquon for a whole year last year, and they actually did okay with Wayne Gallman last year.
That's what I'm saying. And then you let him go.
They just let him go.
Is he in Atlanta right now?
Yeah, he's in Atlanta right now.
But he ain't getting no PT with Cordero RB1.
But the Falcons were smart, though. Cordero Patterson's going to be our leading guy, right? If he goes down, Mike Davis cannot do everything Cordero Patterson does, so we have Wayne Gallman now. That's called competent GM right there.
How y'all feeling about your teams respectively? Lawrence, I'd like to start with you.
I feel good about my team. You got Traquan Smith. You got a whole bunch of people coming active off of IR.
Slant guy coming back?
Nope, he's got 2 more weeks. Traquan's coming back. Davenport's coming back, which is good. More edge pressure. I think Peyton Turner is next week or the week after, so that's going to help the pass rush. But right now, all they fucking need is receivers to throw to. And Otto's talking about not having receivers. I got a 5.6 punt returner that's running streak routes and getting shit done.
You know who you're missing bad this year?
I don't want to hear nothing about receivers.
Y'all are missing the dude. He went to Cincinnati. Henderson. He is balling out this year.
You had to pick between.
I know.
The cap space.
It's too bad.
If he signs back, Lattimore's not coming back.
Yeah, that's too bad. He is balling out this year. He is good.
Yeah, he is good.
He's good.
Like, you had him and Davenport, and then that's why Cam Jordan needs another guy on the other side to produce, and that's where he's not bringing no pressure right now. So, I like where the Saints are at right now. I just need, when Traquan come back, he needs to stay healthy, because he was all broken up last year to end the season and shit. So, I like where the Saints are at. I think they got a good stretch of the schedule coming up. And I thank God Russell Wilson is out for this game. Thank God. Because we need to win this game going into to go face the Bucs.
You guys have the 14th. You guys have the 14th hardest remaining schedule for the rest of the season so far.
Middle of the pack. Not too bad.
Not too bad. Yeah. Who's got the hardest out of all of our teams here?
Because we got Seattle.
Probably you guys.
No, they have the hardest. The Saints have the hardest remaining strength of schedule. The Rams are 19th, the Falcons are 22nd, the Patriots are 24th.
We got Seattle, Tampa Bay, Atlanta, Tennessee, Philadelphia, Buffalo, Dallas, Jets, Tampa, Miami, Carolina, and then Atlanta to end the season.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because if you think about the Rams already played. Back. The Rams already played. We played.
I just figured since you guys finished higher in the standings last year, you'd have. I mean.
Yeah, but we actually have.
We could probably play them all hard.
We played the Giants. We're playing the fucking Lions now coming up. Like we can easily win the next 5 without a doubt. What about you, Phil? How you like your bum-ass, bitch-ass Patriots so far?
God damn, so much hostility from you today.
Bro, because I really wanted y'all to beat Dallas, and you fucking fucked it.
I think I felt.
That's true.
Shit.
I mean, I gotta say one thing about the Patriots. Like, y'all needed defensive backs, and then got rid of your defensive back.
Well, he didn't want to be there. He wasn't playing for them.
But he was on IR.
Yeah, but he wasn't going to play for them anyways. They put him on IR to fill up a roster spot until they can move him.
They need to do something because they ran, literally Tony Romo called it, they ran 3 plays straight in a row, and the Patriots could not stop it. And it was the same play.
Yeah, just, you know.
Are you talking about the end of the game where it's...
Yeah, that shit right there.
Heartbreaking. For the Patriots, they're standing at, I believe, 2-4 right now. I'm kind of in the middle of the pack right now. Panic or, add confidence.
Of course you're in the middle of the pack. Low to mid-tier, high draft pick.
It's mid right now. It's mid. Diagonal. Crisscross applesauce, whatever it is. I mean, as of right now, they're 2-4. Those 4 losses, I mean, all were one possession besides the Saints game. So it's just, late game execution and turnovers has been a big issue for the Patriots this year. Damian Harris has fumbled. Mac Jones has turned the ball over. And then, just like the late game situation against Dallas, they aren't able to execute. Week 1 against the Dolphins, Damian Harris fumbles, in the red zone. It's just if they want to at least attempt to make the playoffs, they need to get those late game situations right. And I think, they got the Jets this week, so that should be a nice, remedy W. The Chargers will probably be an L. We play the Panthers. I think we could get a win against the Panthers, the Browns, with the way they're playing and with everyone injured. That should be a W. And I think the Panthers should be a good game as well. So they have a chance to turn it around. They just got to, fix those turnovers in late game situations.
Facts. And receivers need to catch the ball.
Yeah, Nelson Aguilar on that first drive, very crucial drop because that would have been a first down, and he probably could have got a lot more, yards after the catch. But crucial drop by Aguilar.
I feel like Belichick feels like he has training wheels on Mac Jones still for some reason.
That's what a lot of people have been saying. Yeah,
it's the smart thing to do. Don't throw him into the wolves yet. But before we go into the auto year, 150% wrong. Like couldn't be more wrong. The Giants do not have the hardest remaining straight of the schedule. They have the 15th, and the Vikings have the toughest remaining straight of the schedule. So,
also, side note before we do move on to Kenny's team, I do believe that Mac Jones has been, one of the top 3 rookie quarterbacks of the year. So that's a bright side. But like I said, late game situations and turnovers, they got to fix that.
Let the boy play. Go ahead, Kenny. What about your bum-ass Falcons?
I absolutely love where we're sitting at. First of all, we're if Terry McLaurin was holding on to the ball for like half a second longer, it would have been deemed a catch and a fumble. We win that game. So we're half a second away from having 3 wins. And then looking down the stretch, we have the Lions, the Jags, the Dolphins before they're going to get Deshaun Watson because that's going to happen this weekend. The Niners, and the bum-ass Patriots. So that right there is 5 games. That should be a win. Then we got the Panthers twice, which I'm not high on them. That's an easy fucking victory against the Patriots.
I said, you hear what I'm saying, Lawrence? You hear what I'm hearing?
Yes,
that's a clip.
Sir.
Clip
yes,
that
sir.
shit, Phil. Clip that shit, Phil.
Phil, clip that. It's over, because boy.
Woo!
Boy, you stand on it.
I mean, just to, future look, I think both secondaries are going to get burnt. So.
But but he's so confident in his team that he didn't mention that they had to play the Falcons, though, right? So that's how confident he is.
I did.
He did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't speak on it like I did, though.
No,
I was being respectful.
He didn't. That's a fact.
I was being respectful.
Yeah, respect.
Week to week over there.
Yeah.
You got that week to week energy. You got to be reckless.
I'm seeing 5 games that should definitely be wins. The Panthers, you got 2 that we could probably sweep them. Saints and Falcons is always tight. I never predict a sweep, so if anything, split. I like where we sit at. I said at the beginning of the year, if everything goes perfect, we can finish with 11 wins. I don't think everything's going to go perfect, but we're on track to finish somewhere between 9 and 11, I think.
I mean, for me, I'm okay, to be honest. I'm not feeling too great, mostly because the Falcons are doing what they're doing. I'm fucking legitimately scared of the Falcons right now. or not the Falcons.
Cardinals.
Yeah, Cardinals right now. I'm actually.
You should be scared of the
them.
Falcons too.
No.
Yo, how
make sure you flip that.
How the tables have turned.
Big time.
Cardinals are fucking frauds.
I said they were frauds since day one.
Play the real. Play the real.
Bro. Yeah, that's a fact.
Play it.
I said they were frauds since day one.
Play it.
Hold on. Wait, do I have it? Oh, man. Hold on. Yo, nah, that's funny, bro, because... Hold on. I'm about to upload this shit right now. Yo, that is hilarious, bro.
But yeah, I mean, our defense isn't the greatest. It should be a lot better. I blame Raheem Morris for his bum-ass fucking schemes. He's got this fucking bend, don't break defense, and it just lets up the fucking little. They don't play any like pressure at all on the wide receivers, and it's kind of crazy, especially with.
I gotta remember. I gotta see which video it is. Hold on.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Neil. Not gonna be on the podcast tonight. Unfortunately, gotta do some work stuff, so we'll be going back to work in a little bit here and there. So, I just want to say that the Cardinals are frauds. They are fraudulent. They caught the Rams on a bad day. They're lucky. The Rams had 2 turnovers and a lot of penalties. Very uncharacteristic of them. I foresee them finishing second or third in the division, but definitely fraudulent team. This is what happened last year and the year before. They started out hot, and then what happened at the end? They started to break off. So definitely frauds. Don't let anybody get fooled by them. They should not be number 1 in power rankings right now. They barely beat the Jaguars. They should have lost to the Minnesota Vikings. Oh,
Don't
that's
be
true.
Fooled. Don't be fooled. The Rams are.
That's all true.
Where he's still not wrong though. I still think they're going to finish second in their division. Like they're only 1 game in front of the Rams.
Yeah, I still do too.
Let me just say, calling them frauds was completely out of line. but saying they're going to finish second,
accurate. Yeah.
Like the man has 7 options to throw the ball to. Like this is not fraudulent. Like
I'm not worried about their offense. I'm more.
And
worried
he's
about
actually talented. Like it's not like Baker where he's got all these options and like
right. He's
just not good.
I mean, the one thing I'm worried about with the Cardinals, since we're bringing it up, obviously, let me get back to my team. So, anyways, we're 5-1. The defense isn't performing as well as I thought it would. We actually are doing a little bit better than I thought at this point, but it is what it is. The offense is good. What do you want from me? I don't know what you want me to say.
What more do you want from me?
Yo, yeah, that's what I know. This is just facts. I'm glad people are seeing it. This is a great moment. There's gonna be a lot of clippable moments. I can't wait till the Patriots and the Falcons play, because
me neither.
Phil is gonna have that shit ready. He's gonna go like this. Remember?
I'm gonna clip it right after this show.
It's a bad takes all day.
Yeah, make sure you clip it and send it to me too, so that when we win, I can play it too. Like I can tell you, I'm not concerned. When you made the statement, if I was.
Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Oh man, no, you gonna keep going though?
No, I really don't give a fuck.
You're 5-1. You don't like it where the defense at is.
That's whatever. It's fine. We're probably lose 3 more games the rest of the year. We're gonna beat the Cardinals. We're probably gonna win the Super Bowl. So suck me, fuck me. Let's go.
Unbelievable, this guy is.
All right, man. Yo, what?
Looking like a true professional.
Yo, this one. All right, so I'm on this Facebook group for sports. They got crazy. You want to talk about hot takes? Like it's craziness. There was one post today. They said, "Is Derrick Henry the best running back ever?"
No.
Ever, like, the last 3 years?
No. No. Like I didn't even need half a second.
They're saying all time that he the best ever.
No.
So like
he's still not even the best of our lifetime. Like not even in the conversation.
I know I could say 4 running backs I'd take over him right now. Not in the league, but of all time.
Yeah, this is the post. I didn't say this.
Just since I started watching football, I could say 4 running backs right now that I'd take over him. I'd take LaDainian Tomlinson over him. I'd take Adrian Peterson over him. I'd take Marshall Faulk over him. And I would take. Oh, Barry Sanders wasn't in our. Since we started watching.
He 99.
Barry Sanders.
Yeah, Neil wasn't watching like
99.
that in '99.
I watched my team win the Super Bowl in 1999. What the fuck are you talking about?
But
I'm sure you knew everything going on.
Chaz in the chat he's a Titans fan, huge Derrick Henry guy. He said 2K at every level of sports, name another.
Oh, who gives a fuck?
I mean, you put up 2,000 yards in high school. Like
Whoop-de-fuck.
everyone's high school offense is run the ball, run the ball, run the ball, run the ball. You're going D1 to Alabama and you're as big as he is. I hope you put up 2,000 yards.
Right. No, his rushing career in high school just even.
Oh,
just
yeah,
wild.
right. And I'm not saying it's not impressive. I'm not saying he's not impressive. But to say he's the best ever,
Yeah,
like,
that's not the one.
he's had 2 years of this is his third year going on this dominant stretch.
I looked at my phone like, am I seeing something?
Yeah, like think about like how long was Adrian Peterson was the unquestioned best back in the league for like our whole childhood.
The question is, would you take the two guys I'm thinking in the back of my head as I was naming those players out? What about Jerome Bettis? Similar type of running back who never gets his flowers. Was a fucking monster. And Chris Johnson too.
See,
Chris
that's
Johnson
to me. To me, that's where Derrick Henry compares to right now is a guy like Chris Johnson, because Chris Johnson's his peak was absolutely phenomenally high, but it lasted for 2-3 years, and then he fell off. So we have to see Derrick Henry do it for as long as we saw Adrian Peterson do it before we can put him in that conversation.
Yeah, like Adrian
That's
Peterson.
where I'm at.
No disrespect to him, if he don't do what he do, he would have kept going. And then obviously, didn't he get hurt right after that?
He tore his ACL.
He got hurt right before that because he came back the next year and went bonkers.
Yeah,
again.
I know he's a free agent right now. He hasn't officially retired yet, so.
No, yeah, he's not.
He ain't gonna give it up.
But I will say this: Derrick Henry needs to be the MVP this year. He is 250 yards ahead of the next leading rusher.
It's a quarterback award.
Right.
No, it definitely is. But just because the year Brady won it, Todd Gurley should have won it too. But
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
Right.
They need to start making. Well, I guess they just default the next Offensive Player of the Year award to the running back. I guess.
not always. The year Matt Ryan won MVP, he won Offensive Player of the Year too.
Is that the year you guys won?
I mean,
the
I
Super Bowl?
guess he's just that great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tragic.
Nobody has ever ran the ball like Henry. I don't know what y'all watched. Name another 250-pound running back outrunning DBs.
Yeah, but that doesn't make him the best of all time. Like Lamar Jackson does things I've never seen before either. Is he the best quarterback of all time?
Probably one of the best big body ones of all time, but not all packaged together.
Yeah, like running backs, you're tweaking it.
That's what I'm saying.
There was
just because someone does something we haven't seen.
There's been
Emmett
like
Smith,
real
Sanders.
magicians at the position, like Barry Sanders. Barry Sanders was unfucking real.
Walter Payton. Yeah.
Walter Payton.
Bro, I mean,
Right.
I'm telling you, guys don't like Jerome Bettis
Emmett.
had 6 1,000+ yard seasons.
Yeah, see, Jerome Bettis,
He
again,
was
he's a
250
guy.
pounds.
He's
a guy that.
he's not the
Well,
same
no,
though. Like
no,
we're
the
talking,
thing
he's
is-
got.
No, the
What do you
thing
mean
is,
he's not the
we saw Jerome Bettis, a different Jerome Bettis. Like early Jerome Bettis, well, I get what Neil's saying. I mean, I'm not sure I'm putting on the same conversation, but like the Jerome Bettis we saw is not the Jerome Bettis that is a Hall of Famer. If that makes sense.
And another thing is too, you're saying similar. Are you saying like predicting for career wise or player wise? Because Derrick Henry is probably way faster than him.
But
What the
But
fuck
that-
does that even mean?
I'm just saying that would make that wouldn't put them in the same. I feel like because they're both big.
I mean,
but then you got the speed, so it'll be way better than as
Just
a
talking
running back.
about running
I'm-
backs in general.
yeah, but Jerome Bettis is a Hall of Fame running back, so I can't say he's way better
I
than
mean, Jerome Bettis
faster.
has 13,662 career rushing yards and 91 touchdowns. Like that's like you don't just like that's a Hall of Fame running back.
That's true.
So I mean,
It all comes down to how long can he do it? Because all the other running backs that we're naming did it for years and years and years and years. Like playing this.
That's what I'm saying. Like if it's 7 years from now, we're still talking about Derrick. Even 4 or 5 years from now, we're still talking about Derrick Henry like being a fringe top 10 running back. Then yeah,
I mean, like Jerome Bettis for example, he played for 13 years.
right.
I mean,
What year is Henry in?
And I'll tell you right now, I'm literally taking LaDainian Tomlinson over Derrick Henry.
Wait, what's your Derrick Henry in?
100%.
And we got to remember, Derrick Henry's whole rookie year, he wasn't this Derrick Henry. And all the way till like week 13 of his second year, he wasn't this Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry became Derrick Henry that one Thursday night game when he went absolutely bonkers.
I mean, it sounds like we're hating, but we're not. He's obviously the best running back in the league and has been the best running back in the league for 3 years,
last two
3 years now. But all I'm saying is that the fact, like Lawrence brought up the hot take, he is not the best running back of all time.
And that's all it is.
It's not close.
Right. It sounds like we're hating because we're saying that, but like when someone says something blasphemous like that, I have to tell you why that's not true.
Exactly. And like, I mean, he has like, especially just stats. Obviously, he's too young to compare stats, but like, you're not even starting to talk about wins and rings and playoff appearances and shit like that. Like, obviously, he's only 5 or 6 years in, but still. I mean,
like LT really had like 30 fucking touchdowns in the season.
Right.
Bro,
Like,
see,
that's absolutely that's insane.
Yeah,
insane.
Like right now, Derrick Henry's in the same category as a Chris Johnson or a Todd Gurley, like absolutely dominating the league for 2 to 3 years. Now let's see who continue to do it.
Yeah, I mean, people. I don't know. Like, people forget about Todd Gurley.
Todd Gurley was absolutely bonkers. Like he was what Derrick Henry is doing now is what Todd Gurley did.
Yeah, I mean, Todd Gurley had 1,305 yards and 13 touchdowns receiving, and 1,251 and 17 touchdowns or rushing. I mean, both in back-to-back years. It's just crazy.
Right. Is Todd Gurley free agent right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is not playing.
No one's touching them knees.
No. Like the year that Todd Gurley should have won MVP, he had 2,093 scrimmage yards and 19 touchdowns. I mean, that's – I don't know. I mean, shit, man. He's a beast. But, I mean, Derrick Henry's a monster. I don't think anybody in the league wants to tackle Derrick Henry. That's for fucking damn sure.
Nope.
Send Josh Norman to free agency.
Right? Nobody wants to touch Derrick Henry.
No. I think honestly, I think he might shatter Dickerson's rushing record this year, especially with the extra game.
Oh my God!
I think he might shatter it. Like he's already
got 780 yards.
That's what I was like.
Would you guys rather get stiff armed by Derrick Henry or tackled by Aaron Donald?
I'll take a stiff arm by Derrick Henry right now.
Same.
Like literally, he'll walk into my basement and stiff arm me to the fucking earth, and I'd be happy.
There's a lot less force from the stiff arm than getting tackled. Like he's gonna wrap me up and throw me to the ground versus I'm gonna get shoved really, really hard and it's gonna hurt, but it ain't gonna hurt as much as it is when Aaron Donald tackles me.
In the face, though.
It looks like Aaron Donald. If you just like Aaron Donald looks like he could just bump into you and you just fall over.
I mean, usually people get stiff armed in the face. I'm not taking a hit to the face, to be honest.
It's just a hand. It's open hand.
Just with that much force.
Derrick Henry has almost 200. Almost has 200 touches through 6 weeks.
It's fucking crazy. How is he gonna last?
200. We see people touch the ball how many times? 300, 400 in a season.
Right.
And 400 is on the high side. That's the Zeke's, AK, CMC. Like, that's insane, bro.
So, Chaz, are you telling us you think Derrick Henry is the best running back ever?
Yeah, answer that question.
Because that's all we're saying. He's not the best ever. But you keep coming. So you must think he's the best ever.
They said nobody was running on that.
Who was the running back the Cowboys had the year that they had like
DeMarco
Murray? He's another one who was on top of the world for 2 or 3 seasons.
He was going dummy.
As soon as he went to Philly,
crazy.
Well, because the Cowboys made the one smart decision they ever made, and they made the one smart decision they ever made. We ran him into the ground. We're not going to pay him.
Yeah, they literally had the best offensive line ever assembled.
Right.
Okay, but listen, Chaz, when you talk about the Titans, bro, like you saying 9 to 10, they had no choice. That's the only way to get their offense going. Like Neil said earlier in the show, it doesn't matter, but if you can't stop him, or if you can stop, the way to stop the Titans is to stop Derrick Henry.
Right.
If you can't stop him, then it's over.
I also want to point out that they're not putting 10 in the box. That's just not happening. There's only 11 guys on defense. Safety. Yeah, it's not happening.
Right. There is AJ Brown and Julio.
This is before. This is before. You know, he's talking about back in 18 and 19.
I can still promise you, they weren't putting 10 in the box because that's when Arthur Smith and Matt LaFleur are running that play action like crazy with Ryan Tannehill. If they put 10 in the box, they were going to audible out to play action and have John Smith streaking down the sideline. No one is stacking 10 in the box consistently.
No, that's just bad football. That's literally saying, yo, you're not about to run on me, and a coach is not going to be that dumb not to check out of that.
That's what I'm saying.
Take matchups.
You're not getting 10 in the box. I'm sorry.
As much as the refs throw PI, what?
Yikes. Bro, speaking of refs, the officiating in the NFL season this year has been deplorable. Deplorable. The worst I've ever seen it. And this is going even back when they had replacement referees, the volunteer refs.
They're always bad. Neil.
This year is awful. Like they
say it every year.
No, this is the worst I've ever seen it. It's not even close.
We say it every year, and every year everybody gets screwed. It's still a level playing field. My team gets screwed. Your team gets screwed. Lawrence's team gets screwed. Phil's team.
It shouldn't happen.
Well, I understand, but that's what happens when you have humans officiating a game. It's human element.
Yes, but they're making calls just to get themselves involved in the football game. Like they just can't help themselves from throwing the flag.
I'm not disagreeing with you, but we know it happens. It's happened for the whole history of the sport. You have to play through it.
Yeah, plus especially the last 10 years or so, it's always been what's a catch or what is defense or what is pass interference. Those have been the two biggest, misses by the refs.
Now you still have that.
The game is in a bad spot.
You still have that, and now you've added the fact that you can't taunt, whatever the fuck that is, and you can't touch quarterbacks at all.
Your boy was at the head of it though for the taunting.
Who?
McVay.
Jalen Ramsey?
No, Sean McVay was at the head of that shit of saying the taunting shouldn't be in the league.
Well, he's one of the coaches. Idiot.
He's one of the coaches.
He's an idiot for that.
Well, it's the fucking fun league, man. Every game that I've watched, they go ahead and say it. They say Sean McVay was at the head of it along with the other coaches.
Probably Sean Payton too.
I doubt it because Sean Payton likes to sit on the sideline and go like,
"Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
that's true. Yeah, he likes reckless. To pay his players to hurt people. That's right."
Yeah, I also agree with Neil's thing. What he said, the quarterback stuff like that.
You ain't trying.
Yeah, I think because we've seen a lot of quarterbacks get hit slightly grazed on top of the head, and it's an automatic flag on a lot of games recently.
The league is done for. You can't.
And I'm not disagreeing with you guys.
It's 7-on-7.
But it happens for everybody.
True, but
Chaz, I think they just didn't call that. I think they didn't call that because the game was over.
Right, because the penalty would have been on the kickoff.
It wouldn't have mattered, yeah, because they would have called that anywhere else.
Bro, that was amazing. That was amazing, and he probably was talking crazy to Jalen Mills the whole game.
He did it too because if you watch the play after he scored a touchdown, when the game was over, Jalen Mills shoves him. The play was clearly scored. The play was over. Jalen Mills went on his way to shove him. Yeah. So instead of him getting up and punching him and getting fined and suspended for it, he just waves at him. That's something the league is going to be okay with that.
Oh, wait,
it's not going to be a fine. The game is over.
What did you guys think of the Pittsburgh and Seattle ending of DK Metcalf and the whole how that ended?
He's an idiot that almost cost him the game. What do you? Did he think he was going to just run the guy over and score a touchdown? I don't understand what he thought.
Shannon Sharp said it best.
He's taking up too much responsibility because Russ ain't there.
It's just it was a bonehead move.
Exactly.
He's trying to do too much.
Yeah,
and that stupid ass hair.
Speaking of ending games,
what's those things those sticks that you stick in the sugar?
Pixie stick.
No, not the pixie stick.
The fun dip.
Yeah, the fun dip.
The Willy Wonka. Yeah.
It's got that piece of
He looked like those little troll dolls. Remember the shit that used to have there?
He has a nose ring, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's got 2 nose rings, I think. Either him or Alvin Kamara has 2 nose rings. I don't know. One of them does.
Speaking of ending games, I 100% agree with Sean McDermott going for it against Tennessee too.
100%, 250%.
One, we just saw Derrick Henry was absolutely eating you alive. So if they get the ball first, you're not going to win.
You're not stopping them.
And 2, you're on the road. If you're at home, you play for a tie. It's different. You're on the road. You play for the win. There's no way around it. And what are the chances that your 6'5", 6'6" quarterback slips like that? If you run that play 100 times, he's not going to slip the other 99.
I didn't get to see it. I turned the game off. I thought it was over.
Oof, Anthony Edwards took flight tonight.
Yo, LaMelo Ball right now, 31 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists.
Yeah, balling. Phil, how you feeling about the Celtics right now, bro?
Oh, we're in the middle of a podcast. We passed the NBA section. We're here to talk about NFL.
Oh, okay. Yes. All right.
Okay.
We're here to talk about business in the NFL.
I was just wondering if you've been checking on your boys. I thought I heard some noise over there, like you were watching something.
We got 9 minutes left, you know.
I thought you just wanted to fill us in.
Also, plus, it's always the first game of the season. We tend not to overreact to the first game of the season, win or loss. So, you know.
I like to hear it.
Yeah, but not so good first game right now. So,
do the Saints have any more primetime games?
We got to play the Titans in 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, we got back-to-back primetime and
you got a game Monday.
12 and 13. Yeah, that too.
We got week 9 against the Tennessee Titans over here. So Chaz, get ready to get smoked. Clean smoke.
Clean smoke?
Yep.
New Orleans better not go to fucking Seattle and stink it up, boy.
Imagine.
Make Geno look good.
Nah. They won the last time they were there, so.
We got pickems or what?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Let's get into it, man.
Let's get into it.
All right. First one we're going to do is the tomorrow night's game, Denver Broncos at Cleveland. I'll kick it off. Or first, let me recap. Last week I've got 9 wins. Lawrence led with 11. Neil and Phil both had 8. So that brings my season total up to 67. Lawrence is 1 behind me at 66. Phil is 3 behind me at 64. And Neil is 5 behind me at 61.
That boy too fucking cold. Let's
1
go.
week. You're in second place, Lawrence.
That's how you get out of
first place, Lawrence.
That's fine. Where are you at?
Celebrate. It doesn't matter. If you ain't first, you're last. If you ain't first, you last.
Where you at? Listen, let me be happy. You feel me?
All right, you can be happy for not winning. That's fine.
Listen.
He's in a good spot, though.
Don't bring me down.
He just has to get 1 pick or, like, better. Not.
Yeah, but Phil, how many weeks were you 2 behind me and now you're 3 behind me?
We'll catch up. There's a plenty of season left.
I'm just saying. Like,
11 weeks
Kenny,
left. Kenny?
This happened last season.
No, last season
weeks.
we stopped and started over. I had a healthy lead when we stopped and started over.
We're not starting over? I thought we were.
Somebody didn't want to do percentages, but
that wouldn't have made sense. Denver at Cleveland. I'm taking Cleveland. Case Keenum, Jarvis Landry's probably coming back.
Whoa,
Denver
we just talked about them being frauds, and you're out here saying.
Because Denver's not a good team either. It's not like they're playing against a good team.
Oh.
We call Denver frauds too, so.
Oh.
Battle of the fraudulence. I'm going to go with Cleveland as well. I think this is a game where the Cleveland defense, carries them because the offense hasn't been living up to the standards. So I got Cleveland.
I'm going to take Denver here. They get Jerry Jeudy back off IR. He was healthy with targets in the first 2 weeks he played. I think that helps the offense out a lot.
Jerry Jeudy is not back.
Yeah, they're activating for this.
Jerry Jeudy is not back. Less than 50% chance Jeudy plays this Thursday. I have him in fantasy.
Okay, but still has a 50% chance. So if he plays, they win. If he plays, they win.
I still got Denver.
I got Denver.
No, I need your final pick right now, Neil.
I got Denver by 1 point. I just said that.
Right, you said if he plays. I need to know for sure.
I said if he plays, they win. Regardless, they win. But if he plays, they win by more.
Okay, there you go.
So then he's relevant.
Clip it. I got Denver, man. Browns. How you gonna move the ball? I don't know, but I like Denver. I think Denver gets some turnovers, and they turn them into points. I think that's how they find a way to win. So,
Justin Simmons might have a field day.
A game that no one saw coming, but is actually the battle for first place in the AFC North. Cincinnati Bengals at Baltimore Ravens.
Yikes. I'm taking Baltimore by touchdown here. Baltimore's going to roll here, I think.
That game's
going to roll and you picked them by only a touchdown?
It's going to be a not close, but it's going to be a touchdown score at the end of it.
Not close.
Okay.
Who's next?
I'm gonna keep it rolling. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna go with Baltimore, man. I do like Cincy. I like everything about them. But come on, Axon Jackson, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Baltimore as well. Rashard Bateman's gonna be there for another week. I think he has like a decent game against the Bengals because they're too worried about Hollywood Brown and Mark Andrews. So expect him to have sort of a breakout game.
I'm also going with Baltimore. Too much Jackson. Third game, my team never gets love in the pick, so we're picking the Falcons at the Dolphins this week because it's two mediocre at best teams, and who knows who the quarterback's going to be for Miami this week? Do you know? Because I don't.
I'll take the Falcons by a point.
I'm going the Falcons by. I'll go by 2 possessions.
What's the teams again?
Falcons,
Miami
Dolphins.
and Atlanta.
We already know who you're picking, Lawrence.
Where they at?
In Miami.
I'm taking Miami, man.
Shit.
I'm heavy on the hometown favorite. I don't know. Like whenever
As you picked Denver in the first game.
Makes sense.
Yeah, just wanted to rechange it for the Falcons, you know. Apply different rules.
Game to game analyst, not
All right,
week anymore.
What you got, Phil?
No,
No?
I'm gonna go with Miami as well. I think Tua has one more win in him, hopefully before he leaves. So,
wait, what's their record again?
1 or whatever. They just lost to the Jags.
yeah, I think Tua has one more win before he heads out.
The Jags look good in that game too. Trevor Lawrence.
Jags are
good.
1-5 and won a game
yards.
because of Brian Flores' incompetence as a head coach. Why are you calling a timeout there? Why wouldn't you let the clock run out? What did you think was going to happen?
He's getting a lot of praise last season and near the end of the last season now.
Right, but that was just incompetence.
That play to Chenault was sick though.
Yes, but that play should never happen because why do you call a timeout with 5 seconds left? Anyways,
if you guys didn't know, Kenny had that game as Miami +3, so
I caught it at +5 because it was live when it was happening.
So that's why he was upset.
Yeah, I thought we were going to go to overtime and they were going to win it for me.
Right, yeah. So Miami.
What's the other game we got?
The last game we got is Kansas City at Tennessee.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll start it off. I'm going with Tennessee. KC's poor run defense. Derrick Henry has another monster game. So I just think that, Chiefs are in very huge panic mode right now. The defense isn't showing up. The offense is looking a bit stagnant. Hill's injured somewhat. So a good amount of the weapons are, not as good as they are at the moment. So
you're picking Tennessee?
Yeah.
Look, this. I don't give a fuck. This is a must-win game for Kansas City. Okay.
Yep.
This is must-win. And if my homeboy, MVP, God of all gods, makes every single throw, can do no wrong, is gonna fucking continue to get his nuts sucked on, he's got to come out here and win this game. All right, I don't give a fuck about anything else.
There's two sides of the football.
You lost your running back, but you got this new running back now with Damian Harris. What's his name, Kenny?
Daryl Williams.
Daryl Williams.
David Harris. Hey, okay.
You think I just mixed two together?
David Harris. Okay.
He's been there.
He's been there, and he's already done more than Clyde Edwards-Helaire in one game. All right, I don't want any excuses. Let's go, Kansas City. Fucking win this game.
But can the defense hold up?
I don't give a fuck. You got Patrick Mahomes. Go score 35 points. The Titans are not scoring 30+.
Wasn't he there with Kareem Hunt too? I think.
Yeah, he was there. The year when Hunt got suspended, he was Damian Williams' backup. Like the other
that's it.
But with the Chiefs' defense, I think Tennessee could put up 30+ on them, especially with Derrick Henry going off.
They didn't play too bad against Washington football team.
You're right, but guess what? Kansas City is going to put up like 50 because did you see what the Bills just did to them? Their secondary got depleted even more during that game.
Yeah. I'm going KC, man. I'm going KC by possibly a field goal. It could be less. So yeah. Tennessee's 5.5 point favorites here. So fuck.
Pound it.
But I'm gonna go KC. I may be wrong. I'm probably wrong, but KC.
I'm going KC too, just because, like Neil said, like they have to win. Like, I mean, I've already said that I think they're pretenders. I've doubled down on the fact that it's time to not buy stock in Kansas City as a contender, but that doesn't mean I can't pick them week to week.
They have to win this game.
Is that a primetime game or no?
No, that's a 1 o'clock game.
1 o'clock.
Oh, tragic.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, this is a must-win for Kansas City. So
they have no, yeah, they absolutely have
no
to win
choice.
the game.
They have no choice but to win this game.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Kansas City because I just think that Patrick Mahomes is gonna have to tear apart that secondary. Teams have been slowing them down because they've been able to put on the Tampa 2 defense where they're stopping Tyreek Hill. Tennessee does not have any sort of secondary to do that.
Where are they playing?
In Tennessee, I just said it.
Damn.
Back to back.
All y'all screaming, going crazy.
Back to back weeks on the road for KC.
Kansas City by 2 possessions, man.
What?
He takes the hometown team.
The hometown team. He's heavy on the hometown boys. He's heavy on the hometown boys.
Just say I'm a Saints fan who doesn't like the Falcons. I'm not going to pick them.
Yeah, so you know what this is for, Kitty?
What?
Because the Saints playing on Monday night, you ain't picked the goddamn game for the pickems, all right?
Because I'm not picking backup quarterback Geno Smith.
Oh yeah, man, that's crazy.
But you know what? This is how crazy that is.
No, I seriously think the Dolphins will. I seriously think the Dolphins will beat the Falcons. That's I'm not. I put that aside. You on the other hand, you're gonna pick against the Saints.
Wait, I read it wrong. I read it wrong.
What?
The Tennessee Titans are 5.5 point underdogs.
I told you because their secondary is depleted.
They're playing in Tennessee with the best running back of all time to ever step foot on a football field.
Apparently,
and they're 5.5 point underdogs. So if that doesn't tell you that Patrick Mahomes boy gets his nuts sucked on by everybody in the fucking world,
or does it just say that that's how bad we think Tennessee secondary is?
Take that.
Vegas knows something we don't, Kenny.
Yeah, they know that Tennessee's secondary is garbage.
They know that this game's going to be rigged for Kansas City to make the playoffs because what has the best ratings when Patrick Mahomes is in the playoffs? So take it. Take it. Take Kansas City.
By 9.
That's why Lawrence picked him by double digits. He knew something we didn't also. He's tuned in up in Vegas.
I didn't know that. I was just gonna say, just like you guys said, they can't lose. They cannot lose this game. They're gonna fall to 3 and 4.
Yeah.
And they're what? Where do they go into the standings? If they go 3 and 4,
they're still last.
They're already in last place.
Yeah.
Because the Raiders won against the
the Raiders just won.
Yeah. So, when the Broncos lose tomorrow, though.
I got a question real quick before we do anything else. Lawrence, do you think the Saints are better or worse than the that's a stupid question. Do you think the Saints are better or worse than the Steelers?
Right now?
Right now.
You saying right now?
Right now.
That's a good question.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a good one. I'm not gonna lie.
I think I think those two teams are very equal as far as roster and overall gameplay. I think Jameis is better than Ben Roethlisberger right now.
But I think the pass catchers are better for
I think
Pittsburgh
the pass catchers
right
are better for Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
But running backs, obviously.
And then Pittsburgh has a better defense, I believe.
I think that's close, though.
It's close.
It's close. It's close, though.
Because the Saints have one of the best.
You can talk about the rest of the team, but that's the one thing that I know that the Saints have.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm not gonna. I can't hands down.
The offense you can pick at. You can pick at.
The Saints have probably top 3, top 4 secondary in the league. So, I what do you think, Lawrence? I think the Saints have a little edge.
Listen. All I gotta say is what AB said. The boy Juju fumbled the season away. The last time we played him, we beat him. So
that was 4 years ago.
The only reason
what does that mean? That means nothing.
The only reason I brought it up is because they got
half the teams are different. So because you beat them 4 years ago, you're better today.
Bro,
that's the dumbest thing.
You see this? This is that Falcons Saints shit right here.
No,
it was clearly a joke. It clearly was a joke. Calm down, relax, bro.
No.
Lawrence Adam, we don't go into the past. We talk about the current.
Oh man, listen, y'all can make jokes all day. I make one joke, it gets scrutinized
Year to year
every
fan.
turn.
Because when we ask you questions, you never answer them. You always avoid them with stuff like that. Like we're asking you a question, and you want to talk about. All I gotta say is last time we played and we beat them.
I feel like the Saints are a better team. That's how I feel.
Thank you. That's all we wanted.
That's all I wanted.
What do you guys think? I'm getting pit side.
The only reason I asked the question is because I was looking at the line, and Seattle's 5-point underdogs. It's in Seattle, so I think Seattle covers that spread. Seattle at home, Gino won't have to worry about any crowd noise.
I can see a win by 4 points from the Saints.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, I watched Gino play against the Rams 2 or 3 drives. I mean, obviously his last drive was a pick, but he took them 99 yards against what we all, a consensus agreement is a top 5 or 6 defense in the league. So he definitely has the, especially like Kenny said, Rashad Penny coming back. So if we're looking at just betting favorites right now, betting odds, I would probably take Seattle to cover that spread. I'm not betting this week because I got fucked last week, but still.
I'm not going to the casino.
I'm not even driving even close to the fucking casino.
No.
Do you hear them?
I told them I'm not covering the game in Verona this weekend.
Y'all gonna be there. But
I'm not going. Kenny, you're not picking me up, and you're not coming to my house.
Look the receipts.
I'm going grocery shopping Sunday morning, so I can't.
Yeah, I'm going up to Canada Sunday morning. They don't. Yeah, I'm out.
It's not happening.
It's gonna be a different receipt for Sunday.
No, I can see, man. I don't know. I can see 20. I can see like 20.
23, 20, 23.
20, 27.
23,
I don't know.
20.
I say 4 or more, but like I probably say
20.
27 to 17 or something.
Bro,
like that.
do you think Arizona covers the 17.5 points that they're given right now
for Houston? Yes.
How much? Kenny, Indianapolis was favored by 11 when they played Houston last week.
They were favored by 10.5. Yeah,
and they covered, right?
The Bills covered theirs.
Well, yeah, the Colts covered.
Colts covered, yeah.
By a lot.
Yeah, so it's in Arizona. Houston's coming to Arizona.
Yep.
17.5 point favorite Arizona to cover the spread. That's fat.
But I think Tyrod's coming back.
Oof.
Oh.
That makes a difference for covering. Like they're not going to win, but they might.
At least they might cover.
Never know, man.
Never know, man.
I think they cover.
Do you think I'm just looking at some of the spreads here. Do you think the LA Rams cover the 15 points that they're given against Jared Goff-led Detroit Lions?
That one, I think, yes.
All right, one more for you. Because
why do I feel like that's going to be a close game?
I feel like it's going to be a close game, too. Matt Stafford's playing against his old boys.
Rams win 1917.
And that's why Matt Stafford balls out.
But what about, you don't think Goff balls out?
No.
This is what you left?
He doesn't.
It's like your ex-girlfriend getting all dressed up to go out. Listen, what you left behind.
It's gonna be like Matt Stafford all dressed. Yeah, be like, look at all. I got all your exes now. Look at how I play with them.
You think it's gonna end 1917? Like the last?
It's gonna end 32-10. Do you think that Tampa Bay covers the 12.5 points that they're given against Chicago?
No, because their defense is poop.
Agreed. I think this is a fraud. I think this line is scary. I wouldn't touch 12.5.
What we talked about, Kenny?
Yeah, like if you're in a fantasy league this week,
do it.
Do it. There's a lot of bye weeks for good quarterbacks this week.
Oh, question.
If Justin Fields is on your waiver wire, I say pick him up.
Do you trust Allen Robinson this week?
Yes. I trust it. Yeah.
I would trust myself in the slot this week.
I'm starving for a win in our one league that I'm 2-4 in.
That's what
this is the week, bro.
Right now, I would literally trust myself in the slot this week.
And Damian Williams is coming back. We saw Khalil Herbert is a good running back. We know Damian Williams is a good running back. Darnell Mooney was starting to get going. I think this is the Bears are by no means going to win this game, but they're going to cover because that defense is so bad.
Watch Cole Kmet too.
Yes.
My case for Cat MVP starts tonight. They're up 106-78 against the Rockets, and Cat himself 3 threes, 27 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. Well, 71% from the field, perfect from the free throw line. MVP.
I got 26 remaining games right now. I'm up 8-1 against Otto.
Did you start your lineup?
Yeah. I messed up Rozier. That's about it. But
Yeah.
I just didn't have time with working and shit.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but is there anyone on your bench that you could have put in for him though, or?
Yeah.
Probably.
No, just because like my bench has still got a lot of guys that aren't playing tonight.
Oh, see, mine is full with people that are playing.
I had guys play last night.
Oh, I didn't.
Because I could have.
I'm up 2 categories against hardest dietitian. So, yay.
I'm up. What am I up? Am I up 7 categories still, or?
No, you're down 6-3.
Oh, really? See, that's how quick it happens.
Are you 2 mellows, 1 cup?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you're getting smoked right now.
Man,
6-3.
I was smoking you earlier. It's still only the second day of the season.
I got. Well, Brogdon went off 28-11.
I'm
Anthony
Lawrence
Edwards has
putting on a show right
27
now.
points.
Lawrence up 8-1. Lawrence putting on a show.
Yeah, well, my number 1 pick didn't even play yet. Luke hasn't played yet, so.
Yeah, that's true. I'm not worried. It's the first. It's a lot of time left, boys. A lot of time. A lot of time left,
Right.
boys.
Exactly. I was doing pretty good, and then.
All right, everybody. I just want to thank you for coming out to the. This is inspired by a True Event Sports podcast.
Remix. Continue, Neil.
No way. I get text messages all the time. They say that Lawrence's voice makes it sound like he should be on like ESPN or some shit. He's like the only reason why people tune in is to hear Lawrence.
No, that's cap. But anyway,
Tragic.
He's got the James Earl Jones going on.
The what? The who?
James Earl Jones.
Put him in a Disney
Mustafa
movie.
from Lion King.
Oh
Yes.
man, chill out.
All
right, man.
Oh.
Listen, any last words from y'all, fellas? What's going on?
Hey, NBA season is here. Let's enjoy it.
NBA season's here. Let's enjoy it. Also, fuck the Red Sox.
Yeah,
And I hate the Astros, and I'm rooting for the Astros to beat the fucking Red Sox.
Yep.
What happened? What happened to? Did they win tonight?
No.
They lost tonight. They're down 3-2.
I know.
It seems to be Kenny. It seems to be if the Red Sox don't hit grand slams, they can't win baseball games.
It's not wrong, but they just hit a lot of grand slams. So.
Hey man, that shit goes in their favor.
I'm gonna give my weekly Sean Tucker for Heisman bid. He's now second in not the conference, the country in rushing yards. And he has how many touchdowns this year? A lot. Sean Tucker is the Heisman, and they need to let him wear it.
Close to 1,000, right?
Yeah, he's got 948 yards.
How many games are
Through
left?
So last week he must have ran for 100 or something.
132 last week. Or I'm sorry, no, I 157.
Oh,
because I saw he was at 7 something.
Yeah, here's his numbers this year. He had 132 and 4 touchdowns, 170 and 1 touchdown, 102 no touchdowns, 153 2 touchdowns, 157 no touchdowns. Oh, and in the first week one, he went for 121 receiving yards and a receiving touchdown too. So he's kind of filthy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have much to say. I'm just gonna, a couple plugs. We had some great albums come out recently, right? We had, if y'all don't know who Pink Panthers is, go listen to her album. Shit is so fire. Young Thug dropped, probably gonna be up there with album of the year. Was crazy good, right? We had Meek that dropped the album recently. A lot of people have been dropping albums, all good music coming out. Also, movies. Movies are back in theaters, boys and girls. James Bond movie just came out. We got Dune coming out this weekend. Eternals coming out in 2 weeks from now. Go to the movies and see this shit. It's great.
Dune is tonight at midnight.
Dune's tonight at midnight. Yeah, so I'm going Friday. I'm going Friday to see it. So
yeah, that's why I'm about to go do the same.
Yeah,
thing.
I'm going Friday to see that shit.
They say the next.
It's supposed to be the next Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, which I don't fucking understand that, but it's whatever.
That's ridiculous.
But yeah, man, we got a lot of good shit happening. COVID's kind of over, man. Keep your mask on if you're not vaccinated. Go out and enjoy yourself a little bit. We had a rough year last year. Listen to some good music. A lot of shit is out. And go watch some movies, man. Get that fucking marquee popcorn hits different. All right, go get that popcorn.
Yo, that popcorn is better the next morning.
3,000%, bro. You could be more right. All right, I could eat.
There's nothing better than waking up in the middle of the night when you gotta go to the bathroom and get that popcorn. Oh my god.
For $17.25.
They dropped their prices since COVID. They dropped their prices.
$16.25.
All right. Bro, you going to the movie theaters? I was thinking about bringing my my nephew. I'm a huge fan of animated movies and shit. Bring him to go see Addams Family 2 and shit. So
I heard it was
good.
Gonna
do that. Yeah, I wanted to go take him to see the one that came out. I think.
Bro, if you the trick, I'll teach y'all a trick when getting movie tickets. Buy them online. You buy them at senior or child tickets. So you get the $3 or $4 off what it is for a normal price ticket. You pick the ticket up there. Nobody knows that you're not a senior or a child, and you just go for half the price that you would go normally.
Except they do know when you go to give them the ticket.
They don't have people that usher people in movies anymore. They don't have that shit no more.
I haven't been to the movies.
Yeah,
since.
they don't.
They don't have anybody usher people in.
Yep.
So that's how you get away with that shit, bro.
So, officers that are watching this, Neil Fatata, you can arrest him if he's been scamming the system.
Arrest me.
He's been in the news before.
Telling on himself. All right, man. Phil, you got something?
Yeah. Like I said earlier, NBA season's here. A lot of sports are happening right now: baseball, football, hockey, basketball. Enjoy as much sports as we can. Just happy everything is almost back to normal, so enjoy everything, even the little things.
Hoodie season's here.
Speaking of hoodies.
Where's my hoodie?
Speaking of hoodies,
Jackson's got his. What is this nonsense?
everybody's got their hoodie. Owen's got his shirt. Jackson's
how
got
do
his
we
hoodie.
not have ours? They were
Crow's
done
got
the
his
same
hoodie.
time.
And what am I wearing? Vans.
They were done the same time. What is this nonsense?
He's wearing a skater hoodie.
I got nothing.
I really got to hear the explanation.
There's not gonna be no explanation on the air. But it's just hoodie season. That's all I gotta say. Merch coming soon, man. Don't worry about it. IBTEnetwork.com. We got some special things coming. Don't worry. We'll get this guy.
Tune into the site.
Yeah, tune into the
And
site.
Facebook and IG as well.
Yeah, that's for sure. We appreciate you. We love you. IBTE Sports Podcast is up out of here for the night.